Hey, my Young and the Restless fans. Yes, we got another episode to talk about. First, Nick worries about Sally's feelings for Adam. Victoria asks Nate up to her hotel room. And Phyllis shocks Jack with the reveal about Jeremy Stark. Welcome back to CBS Soap Dish Recap, where we recap everything CBS Soaps, both the young and the restless, and the bold and the beautiful. This is your Young and the Restless recap for March 14th. And without any further ado, let's talk about this episode. So let's start out over at the Abbott Mansion where we see Kyle thinking that Jack and Diane are moving too fast. Now, this is coming from the same man that divorced Lola to marry Summer within months. Now, both Jack and Diane, hey, they're older. They ain't got too much time to wait. So if they know, they know. Now, Jack told Kyle he fell back in love with Diane when he realized that how much she loved their son. And I gotta say, that was a sweet moment with Jack. And I mean, hey, he thinks he found the love of a good woman. And I mean, otherwise, Phyllis, of course, who slept with his brother when she was married to him. Now, Jack told Kyle Diane is a different woman now, and she doesn't have to prove herself to him. Kyle, you might want to look to your left because Summer is keeping a secret from you right now. Now, Jack told Kyle that this is the natural next step. Kyle, however, is not sure others are going to see it that way. And personally, who cares? They're not sleeping with the two of them, right? And Jack told them, you know what, for now, just keep all of this up under wraps. So now after Jack and Diane leave, Summer is wondering if this was Diane's plan all along. Not surprising because she thinks everybody is a schemer just like her and her mom. Now Kyle told her Diane would have to be pretty diabolical for that. And then Summer said, well, there's a red flag waving. Summer also said that it won't be pretty when her mom finds out. And again, who cares? Speaking of red, Phyllis reminds Jeremy that her family can't be hurt. Yeah, Phyllis, you're going to trust an ex-con? He could care less about you or your family. Lauren walked in on her call and she told her that she seemed a little intense. Now, Phyllis said, oh, it was just about a mani-pedi appointment. Yeah, you're lying as usual, gaslighting. And Lauren wants to go on a Vegas trip for the weekend, and Phyllis was like, I can't go right now. Got a lot going on. Yeah, right. You're too busy plotting revenge. Jack and Diane enter, and Phyllis is flashing this whole fake persona and told them that they look amazing. Talking about a huge red flag. That one right there. And Diane told her that, you know what, you almost sound sincere. And then Phyllis drops this fake bombshell telling them about Jeremy trying to insert her into his plan, but she turned him down. Again, she lies so easily. And you guys remember how folks used to talk about that you would get lie bumps on your tongue for fibbing? Yeah, she should have a tongue full of bumps. Now, after Jack and Diane walked away, Lauren asked her, what the heck are you up to? Man, people can see right through her and how fake she is. So now over at the Grand Phoenix, we have Sally having a nice little nap until she started having a daydream with intruders. First, Summer combing her hair, talking about how great her and Adam is together. And then she actually sees Adam in her dream. They're having pleasantries, talking about being a family. He puts his hand on her stomach, saying how great it is to be building something with her, which definitely means that those seeds that Summer planting over at Society is slowly working. However, downstairs, Victoria is there working on some projects when, of course, her brother Nick arrives. And they have a little conversation first about Sally and how Victoria is actually trying to speak some sense into Nicholas as the fact that she actually says that her, meaning Sally, and Adam are a better fit than her brother Nick. And of course, Nick was not trying to hear any of that. He was like, yeah, I hear you, but I don't hear you. Then the conversation switched over to Adam and McCall Unlimited, and Victoria was not having that part of the conversation because she said her dad and her brother is not getting their hands on that company. Well, guess what, Victoria? You're not getting your hands on that company either, if Devon have anything to say about it. So as they were talking, Nate strolls in and tells Victoria and Nick how he wants to have a strategy discussion. And of course, Nick couldn't stick around. He had to go see Sally, and we'll talk about that in a minute. However, Nate and Victoria started doing some double talking regarding Tucker's company and realized that they were talking about each other. And Victoria told him most men like playing the game. And then Victoria asked, well, what's going on between the two of them? So then the Ice Queen decides to get a little hot and heavy when she tells him she got a room upstairs and wants him to join her. And it's up to him if he wants to join her, how she won't hold it against him if he doesn't. Man, if only Elena could see this right now. The question is, she left Nate down there to ponder that decision. If I was you, Nate, I would head right over to EEOC and say, hey, my boss just prepositioned me when we were talking business. But the question is, Nate is just as thirsty probably as Victoria is. He's just got Elena on the brain and trying to figure out what to do next. Speaking of hot and heavy, upstairs over at the Grand Phoenix in Sally's room, she's still sleeping, daydreaming about Adam. However, Nick, of course, beating down the door, didn't get an answer fast enough for him. He's willing to blow up the security phone in order to get somebody to break down the door. Really, Nick? She was sleeping, okay? She gets up, go to the door, and before he could speak, she's ripping his clothes off of him because I guess Summer was right. She's using her dad to get over Adam. I honestly think that she's right. She is actually truly being selfish. And even further, after their whole little romp in the sack was over, Nicholas asked, are you still conflicted? And she lied to his face just as much as Phyllis lied to everybody and said, no. I am all in. Adam is not a problem. I'm just thinking about these little dreams that your daughter dropped seeds in my head about. That's what I'm concerned about, Nicholas. If I was you, I would run, and run fast, not slow. Okay, so there you have it, your Young and the Restless recap for Tuesday, March 14th, 2023. Stay tuned for the bold and the beautiful recap also for today. And until the next video, like, comment, and subscribe, and we will see you next time. Bye.